without measurement, without payment. Biafrans build their roads, construct road by themselves. Road that was meant to be done by which part of this world today the individuals construct roads? Which part of the world? It is only happening in Biafra land, and Biafrans are doing it gladly. You can imagine what we will do if we are on ourselves, have the right to build our airport, give certificate to people to build airport and build seaport. There is no village that will not have their own. No village. This is not about state now. Every village would like to have their own. But what we are seeing in Biafra land is underdevelopment because they have created a system that you cannot be able to explore. They say they put some certain things in an exclusive list. They took some items that will create development, create job, that will uplift it, and they put it in an exclusive list that you cannot do it except you get approval from the federal government. That is how they hold it down. But I want you to see what the Biafrans did for themselves.
And the Mazichus, when they give the Mazichus, sorry, when they give the approval to, they go give it to their own. You know, see Dangote.
Exactly.
Building refinery is under exclusive list. But
yes,
when
welcome
they
to Ota village.
they give it to their own.
Welcome to Ezenmaja, a village in Oru. This is entrance to Irukweleko village. Welcome to Ama is a village. Entrance to Obana village. Entrance into another village. Uru Amada. If you go to Oru, be such an organized community. Yes. Every village you shall ever get. If you can go see, Batarago Tefa. Welcome to Ibenabo village. Because go moon ebe Chief Sunday Uzochukwu n'ụzọ. Akụzulu mba ọrụ ukwu. Chief Patrick Chibueze. Ndị ọlụlụ bụ atọlụtaba. Egosigo m unu ndị nke nwanne anyị nwoke bụ Chief Ifeanyị ka mmelo influence lo wee bata uri. Akụzulu mba ọlụlụ nke ya. Ama nrapụ no sire ọhamadike ndị ọlụlụ eri ka ama nrapụ Ejisin. My senior brother. Ejisin even mwa personally even na akụ Ejisin mbụ. Nwa Chukwu mala nzu. Chukwu mala ya nzu. Chukwu mee ya ọma mma nwoke. Chukwu mee ya ojide mma nwoke na ego bụ mma nwoke. Oke ọma mma nwoke n'anya wee jidekwe mma nwoke. Mma nwoke. Jide mma nwoke. Wee nwezie ezigbo obi. Ofu onye ka enyelefa. Ejisi na magwa eziokwu. Ifugodi ya, ifu nwatakịrị ọ dịghị ka gataba. Inwebezie like ife na envy. You begin to envy your fellow man. Otu agwa ka obi eji. Ya na ọpụta ife adị ọlụlụ ụzọ n'ọrụ ukwu. Okay. Ya Uchenna Ezenni ọ lụrụ ụzọ. Chineke ofe lụrụ ụzọ na asụbe m Chineke ofe nwere ụzọ nke ọ lụrụ. Morgan Afford m injinia Morgan Afford m odogwu nwoke. Nze Nwakọ ọ lụrụ nke ya. Chief Ọnụọra nwere ndị ọ lụrụ. Ike nga bụ onye ọrụ ukwu. Ma na ogopụta ibe n'irubi ote irubie. Obele azụ bata obele nkụ, nnukwu azụ bata nnukwu nke ọ ife anyị na-eme. Ịma ngụpụ nụchara ọnụ oke mmiri jele ọrụ ukwu. Ịma ngụpụ ya nke ga-esi wee gụpụzi ya. Anyị ejegobe eze na-aba eze ọba. Chief Ọgọ aka na-egbu. Ọ na-emekwu nke ya. Ndị mba ọrụ ukwu erika. Ịma ngụpụzi n'onu owu ọrụ ukwu. Ịma ngụpụ n'obi Ebedike. Anyị erika. Ịma ngụpụ obi Chitubelu Ugo. Ịma ngụpụ current PG. Current PG have been secretary to cabinet wee lue kịta ma na-asa abụ ọrụ ukwu. Obie niile. Ịma ngụpụ PG ndị gara aga ịma ngụpụ fa. Onye ọbụla lụrụ nke ya. Ịma ngụpụ Chief Basil Ejidike. Ọ dị nke o nwere ebe o tekwuru n'ihu bie. I don't know. Mana o kwesịrị ite. Ọ bụ na o te ha ọnya tee maka na olori ya. Inezi anya for Adaduno Adaba here, a great mansion that is situated here. So this is 5-story building. Yes. There's even power with a solar. Yes. In a village. Yes. Built by Orukuma. Built by our son. I don't know against Oka. Wow. Mother practice in the church way with here. I am against it. Makadi kwesịrị ịrapụ m ka m gwabata Jizọs n'ife m na-eme. Ọ bụrụ ịpụta isi m na nke m abụzi ya nọ nke gị bụ ya. Nke gị ka o si bụrụ ya. Ndị ọcha ka igbu mmadụ. Ndị ọcha ka iwe ajọ obi. Kịta ahụ na gị nọ. The white man tells us that it is right that a man should marry a man. What evil? But there are the people who na-asị ndị ọcha bụrụ Christians. Christianity is about Christ. Christ is in your heart. Christ is within you. It has not changed the person you are. I bụ ndị Igbo. Ọdịnala Igbo bụ ife anyị ji malụ mana ị ga-anabata Kraịst n'ime ọdịnala ị na-eme. Ndị onye ga-eme na ịma nje gwọgwọ ọgwụ ịma ntinye aka n'aka ise mgbe ị walụ nzu mmanya edo nwụọ ọjị ịpụọ n'okwukwe ịfụ ile Chukwu na ndụ gị imebe ezigbo ọdịnala ịma nsị nwa asị imebe ezigbo ọdịnala ịma nkwọ mmadụ asị imebe ezigbo ọdịnala ịma nna mmadụ ife n'ike imebe ezigbo ọdịnala ịma nchenu mmadụ abịa echiche imebe ezigbo ọdịnala ịma nna mmadụ nwunye imebe ezigbo ọdịnala ịma nna mmadụ anya n'ike onye ọ bụ ezigbo ọdịnala ikwesị ya ekpele ikwue n'ọfa Jizọs Kraịst ọ dịile na ndụ.
You can imagine what we are going to get if we have Biafra. In the first part of that very video, you saw what Biafran people are doing for themselves. Very rich and wealthy Biafrans, how they are constructed. This is not supposed to be their responsibility. So many of us that have traveled to many countries build they build road up to farms. Where I am now, even farm, government will construct road to the farms and lights. Every farm have light, they have road, they have water. It is the responsibility of the government. It is not that we don't have these resources to do this. It's not that the government doesn't have it, but they have decided not to do it in our place. But people are going extra mile. But what I'm saying is these people that are doing this thing, they have to join the struggle. Because when Biafra come, there are other areas they have to play their role. This thing they are doing now is what the Biafran government is supposed to be doing. We want to take away this burden from them. Let them focus on what they are supposed to do. You see the last message that the man presented. Excellent. For you to know that we know our direction. The only thing that is standing on our way today is the Zoological Republic called Nigeria. That is the only thing standing in our way. Because the diversity in Nigeria is a destructive one. Until you allow us to go grow in our own space, at our own speed, things will never work. Today, they have destroyed their educational system. Because of the northern part of Nigeria, they lowered the standard of education. They lowered it. People are trying to raise the standard, but in Nigeria, they lowered the standard of education to accommodate the northern part of Nigeria. And yet, some of you are believing that you are going to get a better thing. I am sorry. It is going to be worse as time goes by. Go ahead, my brother Max.
You see, Max the Chicks, there was a day we had a program here. I told our people here that our ancestors knew God, Chukwu Okike Abiama, and the principles of his own leadership before Christianity came. I think we discussed it here. I emphasized on it a little that day. I said the brick and brick is that new nomenclature they call love. The Bible calls love the fulfillment of the 10 Commandments. Brick and brick, there is no problem. Ibri may bri. Aga maybe asege ni na meri mwera and the rest of them. That's exactly what this man, that elder, said there. What they gave to us is what they studied from us. When did the people that so-called brought the Christianity came out of the caves, according to history? When did they come out of the cave? When did they start wearing clothing? When? And it is that religion that you want me to use now to destroy my own people? I won't do that. When you look at the development you see, this is the reason why I told our people, we call it communal. In my own mother's village, they have a lot of people that are abroad. When they are coming home during Easter and Christmas, it's like that. You see visitors, white people, black, and the rest of them coming, joining to follow them. They wouldn't allow them to drive on a very rough and muddy road. They will now contribute, tax everybody, and they will tie their roads for themselves. What the government should have done for you after receiving your taxes and everything on your land. But they will not do it. Electricity, they have to mount the pole, pay for transformer before they came to roll the cables, the electric cables for them. Everything within Biafra land, you will be forced to do it or live with it. I don't know, some of you that live in Aba, from Aba Ekorekweni Junction to Akwa Ibom, Onitsha, Lagru area, Onitsha, from Aba Ekorekweni Junction all the way to Onitsha, the border between the Ekotekpeni, Akwa Ibom. Go and see how that road is if you used to travel there, because I traveled there last when I was in Bakassi Peninsula, 2002, when I came to visit my mom, when they came for for holidays from the US. I went there to visit them. That road was no-go area. For people that come from there, if I'm talking like, comment on this comment section. When you reach Aba Ekotekpeni Road Junction or Bohill Junction, you have to take a place they call Ovom to bypass that stretch that will take you to Ohanze, all the way to Umoko, down to a place they call Onishangwa, where they have the Nigerian Christian Seminary Hospital. You have to bypass. That is a federal road. I don't know whether it has been fixed now. For those of you that come from that axis, comment whether that road has been fixed. 2003. Till now, I believe they've not done anything on that road. Even when a governor wanted to do it, the imposter that was there told him, said, leave my race for me. When I'm ready, I will do it. This is how they do to the Biafran people. That any foolish or stupid person from that area will come out and tell me I'm a proud Nigerian. A proud Nigerian, my food, that you cannot benefit anything. But look at the super highway they are building from Lagos to Abuja. Which one comes to you? The one that's supposed to come to your place, they bypass it, say is the east corridor, whatever, the riverine corridor. They abandoned you. The railway, where did they put you? You wake up, you come and tell me, instead of you to bring that money and come and put it to where your heart belongs, where your freedom is, you are using it. The girl, he said, no, you will not bring it. I'm ashamed of some of them. I'm ashamed of them. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother Max. Thank you for your contribution. Let's hear from our sister Ijoma. What do you have to say about the video I just played? Just give us your contribution. If you're still there, our sister Ijoma, let's hear from you before we go on the roundup.
Yes, I didn't watch the video, but I heard what you said, that they should take the money and support the government so that the government will do their job. You know, I didn't watch the video, but I was listening because I was somehow busy. So I'm following what you just told them. I will also tell them, bring the money, like I said before, let us build a government. There are government jobs. There are government duties. You people that are doing that, you knew that is something that's supposed to be done. And where you get the idea is because you have gone out and see how it's supposed to be. So the only help you will get, that will put, that will get to everybody, even the unborn children, is to secure their future. And securing their future is to support this government of the United States of Biafra by any way you can financially, because you can. What we are talking about now is money, because you can. So, you know, when I was doing my traditional wedding, I wanted to do it very little because I don't like crowd. When my family, especially my siblings, refused with everything in them because I am an Ada. Yeah. So I allowed them to do what they want. So we invited the printed card. Of course, if I invite people, I have to invite people that I work with. I invited my colleagues and we went. Do you know that some of them that came from the western part of Nigeria, the Yorubas, when they enter the Igbo land, they raise an alarm. I don't know what they think our land is. They raise an alarm. This place is so beautiful.
Some of them have never, even some of them talking online, have never.
They don't know us.
They don't know us.
How is it like this? This place is so beautiful. The other one said, that is where our oil money, because I work in a rail company, that's where our oil money is going. Look at their street. Look at their road. And we that owns it, it's not to our satisfaction. We are not seeing it that we have anything.
Oh, God.
You know what happened? After they left the marriage, when they came, the marriage was going on. They were just going around like mad people, taking pictures, talking to girls, saying your place is beautiful, this and that. You people are eating our money. Nigerian money is here. The Yorubas, the Yorubas. These people, I don't know how they hated us. Do you know what happened? After that, we went back. a particular one of them had to write France, the head office, that it is Kalisa that is controlling the husband, that I am the one controlling the company. My husband told them, do not let Kalista hear this, because if Kalista hears this, he will burn this office if he comes. All of them, even our Igbo brothers, concealed it to me. But one of my brother from Calabar, he so rest in peace, Samuel, say no. Because we are all colleagues before I got married. So he came to my house oddly in the afternoon during break time. He said, Madam. I said, what? He said, don't call me Madam. You are my Oga before. He said, no, now you're Madam. I want to tell you something. You are my sister. I can't keep quiet. There's something is going on. And this thing that was going on have been revealed to me, but I don't know what it is. You know what? I say, what is happening? I just, whenever I pray, I see that problem is around the corner in the office and everything. So what I did, in the evening, if I have nothing to do, I will just drive to the company, because I was part of them before. I drive to the company, not because I'm wanting my husband, no. The person I married, 80%, you know. So I went the first day, I would just say, hey, my husband will see me and be happy. I say, oh, what happened? You come. This one you come, what do you want? I say, I came to market because there is market closed. And I say, let me see your face and this, and I will greet my colleagues and I will go. I came the first time, I came the second time. The third time, these people went and convinced my husband that he should go and tell the gate people not to be allowing people's wife to be coming to the company. My dear brother, it's not something. I say, when you come to this struggle, something has put you there. You have your story. And that law was given without me knowing. I came again. And they said, no, Oga wife is permitted to enter. I was shocked. I said, what? Okay, I want to go and see my former boss. They allowed me to see my former boss. I went there. I tell my former boss, he said, your people are crazy. Don't you know your people are crazy? If them they are crazy, just have your peace. Go, you see your husband at home. Just leave it. I left. Now, these people, this boy, they went to write. And Samuel came and told me. What I did, I find a way to meet him. I meet first my brother from Mbshell. I said, this is what I had. He shouted. He said, who told you? I said, and about who told me? He said, was that why you were coming to the office? And that was not why I was coming to the office. But I knew something was wrong. But I don't know what was wrong. In fact, my husband from that time started calling me, you are Juju. I said, I'm not Juju. And long story cut short, when I heard that, I said, okay. I went into prayer because I don't war, because the war is not for me. I went into prayer. You know what? France wrote back to the department, where our own department in the company, and asked the people to everybody give your opinion. And everybody gave the opinion that what they had was very wrong, super wrong. Moreover, France knew that I was there before, because we are only 2 women, one in France and me in Nigeria, in the whole company, in the whole world. So France speaks to face. And France wrote to my husband and said, take the action that you want. My husband sacked him. So this thing I'm saying is because of what you show. If we have our country, if we don't want our children to suffer this type of hatred that you don't know where it is coming from, somebody you met, somebody you don't know before, somebody you have done good to, because this person has also eaten in my house, came back to hurt you. If you don't want our children to experience this, please, just go and do the right thing. You know, another thing is, at times, our people will do these goods, waiting for politics. That is another problem. When politics come, they will use it to confuse our people and say, I did this, and because I did it, imagine if I become governor, what I will do. And that would be like deceit. When they become governor, they will turn around and start killing the same people that they build roads. So when you are doing good also for us, our big men, I salute you people, the Igbo billionaires, do it for God. Don't do it because you want a political this thing you are eyeing. Since you know in the West, they don't do projects because they are eyeing politics. You can come out from the school and you become politician, like our BM in Finland. It's not from there, but he merited it. He can do it. They tested him and he was fit, and he was voted by not even Igbo people that voted him. Let us have that mindset. That is the mindset to build a nation. When you start doing good things to your people for doing it because God has blessed you, and you know that your blessing will not stop where you are. Your blessing, God bless you for you to bless another, and that is what will multiply your good money. Please do it with good heart. bring that money, the children and the people that you are pitying, and you want to show how life's supposed to be, and the ones that are not yet born, where you would make your name hard, even when you are gone, is to secure the land for them. If you build the road now, if Fulani come, they're going to run. Fulani will use that road and run faster with their armored car, and they still kill the same people. So please, get the thing rightly done by putting your money where it's supposed to be. Thank you that you did that. But as Nuchonya and Ducha days chase, if you people watch what we are deliberating, you will see that we make some sense. Because that is exactly the same thing. Thank you so much, my people.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. You've spoken very well, and I believe that Biafrans are listening, more especially in terms of the hatred against us. The hatred against us is so much. So many of them also who are engaging in all this development, some of them are doing it for their own personal gain, for politics. Most of the governors, when you see them involved in all those things, it's just for politics. The first time they tell you they will scatter the whole road, they are building it in order to win the next turn. And when they win the next turn, that's the end of it. They don't even build it to standard. In as much as we have some people who genuinely do it also, there are people who are rich and who genuinely do it, but there are better things to do. That is the responsibility of the government. Build the United States of Biafra government. Support them. Have your government. Let us get this Biafra. Then the government will take charge of those areas that they are supposed to do. You don't have to take the responsibility of the government and put the burden on the people. The people have their own part. And when you put the burden of the government on the people, their own part will be neglected and things will not be done right. So let us put our things right and do things that we want to do. And I want to share another video when we talk about self-preservation and the hatred of the Yorubas against us. Some of us think it's a joke. And one thing you don't know is that today, the person you have as the president in that country, Nigeria, is the leader of the hatred against the Igbos, the attack against the Igbos. The person today is the president of Nigeria, and he is sponsoring it, supporting it in anywhere, at any level. He's doing it. When you see the policies in Lagos State, they are removing everything that represents the Biafrans today. Everything that represents Igbos, more especially, things that they have won by their hard work. The things they have, the names they have been able to make for themselves for hard work, not because they have money, not because they have the population, not because they are whatever. Things that they merited are being taken away from them. This project of what do they call him? The drug baron in Asrock did not start today. This leader of the Awolowo boys, making sure that they destroy everything that represents us, engaging in unnecessary competition that doesn't make sense. I want you to listen to this video. For those of us who doesn't have sense to learn, more especially those of our brothers and sisters who are in entertainment industry, in their Nollywood, those in the Nollywood, I want you to pay attention. Because some of you are the major problem we are having. You are part of the problem. Some of you are part of the problem. I want you to listen to this.
Don't know about. So let me play it.
He now told me clearly, Mr. President, everything I'm going to report in this video are things I heard directly, not what somebody came and said. The guy told me that there was, whether you call it a communique or a decision made, that Yoruba video club owners were now banned from carrying any movie that was not a Yoruba movie. I asked why. He said they said that these movies, even though they speak English, that they are marketing and promoting Igbo culture, and that is going to stain the Yoruba culture in their people, that they should stop carrying them. This guy told me to my face that they should stop carrying them. And at that time, Yoruba movies were not too many out there. There were just very few. When this happened, I said, okay, I'm going to do a little bit of research into this to find out. So I started talking to a few of those, my friends, my brothers. I call them brothers, Yoruba brothers that were practicing the industry together and all of that. And now something very mind-boggling was revealed to me. So it was this brother who came to me and said, Joe, I'm going to tell you the truth. This is what is happening. So what you're witnessing is the execution of an agenda, a well-crafted agenda for Yoruba dominance in all spheres of human endeavor in Nigeria, from to journalism, to civil service, to banking and finance, to artisans, to everything. And then in the end, to even politics, governance. I said, bro, what are you talking about? He said, my brother, this is not wishful thinking. There is a well-articulated written booklet, a blueprint for this, that this is just the foundational stage. It's just a tiny little beginning you're watching, that this is a huge, massive program that will be unleashed, and that you, Baba Tinubu, is the brain behind it. This guy told me this.
Now, did you hear that? Did you hear that revelation? So when I tell you that in Nigeria of today, the people that are carrying the one Nigeria in their neck, on their head, is the Biafran people, mainly the Igbo Biafrans. Now you understand it. The Fulanis have hijacked the Hausa people, and they have a blueprint on what they are pursuing to take over everything, the land, to sink the Quran into the Atlantic Ocean. The Yorubas also have their own agenda, which you have seen this our brother here, Okechukwu, narrate. What is the blueprint of the Igbo people?
Yeah.
What is the blueprint of the Igbo people? Their own blueprint.
let me tell you the blueprint of Igbo people.
Go ahead, my beloved sister.
The blueprint of Igbo people starts from the person you watch the video right now. I salute our brother. I watched this video before and I made comments. Joseph Okechukwu, he's doing a very good job. One time I told him, don't do politics again, just be preaching the word of God. You know why? Because he is very, very good in saying it as it is. But when it comes, yeah, wait.
I was coming to that Okechukwu because I know him very well. Don't rush him. I wanted to come to him, but I want to be lenient on him before I go into him.
Okay, let me leave you to first go there. Let me leave you to first.
So my sister was saying, I didn't want her to, don't rush to go into that angle of that very guy. Okechukwu that I just played his video. Many of us know him. Some of us who are paying attention to the issue of Nigeria and the case of Biafra, we know the part he played. Even when at a point in time, he was very active in this Biafra issue. At a point, he was very, very active, up to the extent of going to Ebola. There was a time he was leading the issue of removing the outcast, this outcast system. He pursued it, he followed it up to the beginning, to the end, and he said that after that the Biafra will come, that's the only thing remaining. But at a point in time, Okechukwu disappeared and ran away. And the reason he ran away, which I know, it was the same thing that Master Samanaka faced and he stood. He never ran away. Okechukwu saw it and he ran away. The IPOB media warriors, there was a time they made Okechukwu their agitation. Just as they did to Master Simon Ekpa. They fought him, they pushed propaganda, blackmailed from right, left, and center. There was nothing they didn't tell Okechukwu. When Okechukwu post video, you will see attack everywhere. They say he wanted to hijack, until Okechukwu hands off and he relaxed. He stopped talking about the issue of Biafra. It was this IPOB era. They were the one that drove Okechukwu away from Biafra agitation. They drove him. When you see, some of you who didn't know what was happening then, now you understand what Mazi Simon Ekpa went through. Okechukwu could not stand the pressure. They cartooned Okechukwu, they put propaganda, and they say he is this, or he is that, or there is no name they didn't give him. There's nothing they didn't say about him. And what Okechukwu ran away. He ran and removed all his leg. He decided to join politics. It's either he's talking about American politics or he's talking about Nigerian politics. He is now careful. The highest thing Okechukwu will make is to speak about the Igbo, but he will never mention Biafra after that attack. And this is where we are today. So in this revelation he just made, just like my sister said, I agree with you, my sister. If there will be a change, let it start from him. And let him show us the blueprint, because he himself doesn't have a blueprint. He has many big platforms where he's supposed to speak about the issue of the Biafran people. And when he go there, he will talk about politics, talk about Nigeria, and he forget mentioning Biafra. He himself doesn't even have a blueprint. Go ahead, my beloved sister.
Yeah, thank you for hitting that point. That's it. He himself don't have a blueprint, or he himself was afraid because Okechukwu is the baby of the house, and it's not that strong to. But he's a man. When you talk about a man, he's so
he ran away.
He ran away because the people that went after him had an agenda, and in fact, when Donald Trump won, I went to his page and wrote to him. I said, now use the position, because he campaigned heavily for Donald Trump, and he was honored for that. They use the position that you have to talk about Biafra and to secure the Enugu people that you love so much. I made that comment to him. But you know, it is not easy because those people, those IPOB evil people, everybody that they chase, they touch their life. And it's not easy when you run for your life to come back.
Seriously, my sister.
Yeah, to come back to the same thing.
Many those people that were supposed to help Mazen Nan, they cannot
yes.
do this. Some people don't know, they didn't know what Mazen Simon ever passed through.
Yeah, if I tell you the pastors that will call me from London, that they will send message to these people, even to get access to Mazen Namdekano, this Uchemefo refused. And this is somebody that Uchemefo knew when they were growing. These people, once they see you are genuine, they will, if they don't talk to kill you, they will never give you the access. They will be playing you until what you have seen will come to pass. So, on that note, I want to tell our brother, wherever he is, he can see the truth now. You may not come to agitate, but whenever you have your platform, your chance behind the scene, there is something you can do as a Biafran to make sure that your people in Enugu that I love so much, my co-city, that we are saved under our own nation. That is the only thing that will keep us safe. Use the God-given wisdom that you have to do. You must not come to agitate, to do what you have to do. And you cannot go to talk about Biafra to do what you have to do, and you are coming to talk about Obi. Please, the truth is there. You are more intelligent. You are an intelligent man to know the truth. We know the past now is the past. You're a child of God. You preach about God. You preach. Now forget the past. Watch what is happening in the future, even as some elements of such are still around. But remember, every country have their own, even where you are. There is no perfect place. There is no place you have all perfect people. But what you have to understand and think and watch is where majority is standing. Standing with the majority of Biafrans, standing with the majority that say never again shall our children undergo what your mother worked in the NTA, a woman I love so much. It was even when she died, I knew it was your mother. I was shocked. So, and thank God you are still in the media and your voice is being heard in a positive way. Use your voice, use your power, use your intellect to please talk behind the scene about your nation. You are still a Biafran, and now you know. I know you are following. We are the United States of Biafra. You will boldly go home. Your children will enjoy like they're enjoying in America. And everybody, the children, you work too much for the privilege, the people that nobody can speak for them. You don't see them and pass. That is one thing I know you for. Please put that energy also in this very freedom, so that our children all around the world that are hungry to go home, to see their parents' place, to enjoy the holidays in their own bona fide DNA land, you will be part of those that will make it possible. Use whatever you can use, because God made it the way, you are shocked when Donald Trump called you, because you didn't campaign for name, but God has put you there for a purpose. Please use that platform. Say, even in the secret, I did it and God knows it's true. And you see the results. So go all out. to see that happen. 2027 is coming. I'm not expecting to see you come to talk about 2027 after this your video, because you know it is clear. You cannot tell me it's because of the Bola Tinubu. If you watch this because your video is here, you are going to watch all the program. You will hear what your brothers and sisters are saying, and you will realize again yourself that we are hated for nothing. We are hated for who we are, what God has given to us, which we did not even write an application. That is the place that marvels me a lot. And there is nothing they can do. One girl in America made a record. Chioma Okafor made a record this week or last week in medicine. This, our sister,
yes,
it's not up to 30. You saw it. He made records that nobody has ever made in the history of that university. Everything is distinction, 10 over 10, 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 up to 11 or 12 places. That is who we are. That, imagine when we have our own country, what we will do. Genius, we don't need to go to school to do what, create something. Our school is in our head. It's just giving, just think, what innovation? Here, they will give assignments in the school. What will you think? Think of what is not in the market. That's how they do their innovation. Think of what is not in the market and bring your own idea. You bring it, they go to the industry and manufacture. Because I schooled here. Imagine the innovation that will happen in the land of Biafra, because every child, where children are building airplane, children that has no slippers, building electric cars. Please, our brother, thank you for airing your view with passion to show your people what is happening, because you made that video for your people to see. And before your people have seen, you are the first-hand witness to it. Do your own best behind the scene. We are sorry, like all of us has taken our own type of bullets, still taking it. We didn't run away. But please, do your part where you are. Talk about your nation, the United States of Biafra. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister, for that wonderful, wonderful speech. I appreciate you. And I can see our sister Origin is here. While we are trying to round up, it's almost 4 hours to be here. And our sister came in. So, Sister Origin, take the mic and speak to us. Let's hear you.
Chicks, thank you so much. It's always honor and privilege to be allowed to speak on your platform, and thank you for all you do. Thank you for your resilience and your carrying Biafra and God's people agenda and holding forth. I think it's because of Okechukwu that I decided to, give my 6 pence and contribute.
Okechukwu, our man.
For me, I always go. I try to be a listener, and once in a while, I, come in, because if I have something I want to say, which you all have said everything. I greet everyone. Ijoma, I say hello to you. Ijoma,
hello, my beautiful sister. Nice to hear your voice again. I always hear you echo everywhere. God bless you.
Bless you. You're owing me, so pay your debt. Anyway, I greet Mr. Wimben. I hope I got your name correct. And I greet
you got it right. Good afternoon to you, sister.
Well-meaning Biafrans. Biafra that we have is what God has given to us. It is God's nation. Mazin Nnamdi Kanu said, where in the world, which continent, which people honor God with everything? They honor God with their name. They honor God with their land. Everything goes to honor God. And let me tell you people this. The reason why there is this fierce battle is because the kingdom that is fighting us is a kingdom that abhors God's children. Go and research it. One of their daughters wrote a book called I Dared to Call Him Father. And if you read that, you will understand. If they could, what they call haram and halal. When you destroy God's children, is halal. So that will shake you if you understand That is why I tell you people, I don't come here to talk about people. I come here to talk about ideology, intent and intention, issues that boil down to the intent, issues that boil down to the ideology that is propelling what is going after you. God as a father is abomination in their ears. And for you to call God your father, and for you to, everything around you revolving around him, that makes you a danger, because they will go after you. That is why Biafra is a lifeline for any Igbo speaking human, wherever you are. Don't even make that mistake. You see, all this political correctness that they have caught and given to us is a poison. You see, Okechukwu was talking about entertainment industry and how it was hijacked and all of that, how the systemic way. And I also want to extend that to him. Today, as we speak, the man he mentioned owns owns Oando. Oando owns Ajib. Ajib owns all the refineries and all the oil wells. There is a place called Malta. It has a refinery. The same person owns it. Now, the what do they call it? There is this the umbrella that is holding your oil is now under his hand, and you're still here speaking trenchy, being politically correct, talking about what the system that is in place. That is why there is no matter, even if by, let's say, one demon carry me enter Aso Rock, because I cannot, will not, should not find myself there. But if by anything, whether I'm like LGBT, find me there, I will, the power that be will force me to sign to eliminate my own people. The force that is behind what is going on will force anyone. So that is why when you talk about these governors, these politicians, there's one platform I used to be very passionate. They are very passionate about Peter Obi and all that. In fact, they know that to them, at some point, I believe that's the only option. And when after 2023, which right now, anybody that's like, okay, let's try this, and they are still talking about another election, that person should check their brain. Because nothing, those of us that, when you talk about, I was clueless. I had no idea. I was like, okay, these people, these Biafra people, they sound crazy. I don't know anyhow how they be cussing out. But as God will have it, I had my encounter. And I'm not going to be here to be explaining it to anybody. If you find or have had an encounter, because everybody and anybody that comes here may have had some sort of encounter that make you just like Moses. Moses was going and he had that encounter, something that made him turn, and he went to look, and the process led him to rescuing his people. I say that to Okechukwu and the likes of him that know the danger, but they don't think they are capable. All I'm saying to you is the miracle has happened. The miracle has happened because but I don't think, because of the level of the wickedness and the stampeding of people and the deliberate, there were others, shoot at sight, do this one, do that one, anyone that professes Biafra. But today, in their very before. Remember, I told you people, everybody, please, I'm going to enshrine this English in their very before. You may have Vamnanya, like joke. 50 million people voted. If that is not a miracle in a land that have did everything, pogrom, all kinds of, I tell you, whenever all this, I will beg Dr. Ngozi Orabweze, there will have to be a time where people will vent, because the type of trauma we have been put in is because we were attached to a contraption. The kind of trauma an average Biafran Igbo is going through is unimaginable. But like I said to them, the miracle has happened. Biafra is redeclared. And we have a government. Based on that government, anybody that lifts hand and slaps me, I will sue the person. If the person say, because I'm a Nigerian, I say I'm not, because I have removed myself. There are signatures showing it. There is a referendum showing it that I'm out. So because we are out, we now have a legal standing. That is why I get angry at the people that want us to fall back, want us to go to autopilot. That is Nigeria agenda. Because Nigeria knows that so long as you have redeclared your country and you are standing by it, they are now illegal occupants. Every of their government in Biafra land is illegal. And that is what I am telling Okechukwu today, that now we are now a country of our own. And anything you want to do for your people, please contact the government. There is a government, and that government is alive and well. And we are here every day to support it, to protect it, to, I see the ones that every day there is fire everywhere. Whatever fire you can bring in, that this government will thrive, bring it in. Okay, Chukwu, I'm talking to you. God bless you. Thank you, Mazi Chicks, for giving me opportunity to speak.
Thank you so much, my sister. I appreciate you for that wonderful, wonderful contribution. It is a very important time we call the attention of everyone that is concerned about the situation of Biafra genuinely to begin to do something. A time for action. It's a time for action. Biafra, freedom is now. No more excuses. Take responsibility. The time is now. We have come to the end of the program, and I appreciate everyone who has participated. Please, if you have not yet shared this program, like and share to all platforms. Make sure you share it to at least one person. At least one person. Make sure you convince at least one person to watch this video. It is loaded with a very important information that is going to change the way we do things. Very, very important. I appreciate everyone, more especially people that are watching us from Biafra land. Those who are watching from Biafra land, may Chukwu guide them and guide and protect all of you. We are going to close the program by having our closing remark, 1 minute each person. As we round up on the program, we'll spend almost 4 hours today, and we're going to call it a day so that people can be able to do other things and anchor into other programs that they have for the day. So let us start our closing remark from our beloved brother Maxwell. Go on and give us your closing remark in 1 minute.
Thank you so much. I did not comment on Joseph Okechukwu's video.
Okay. Take 2 please. 1 minute for Joseph and 1 minute for closing remark.
I have so much to say about that, my Namoche, but I don't think
just round it up.
Yes, our people said that when Diochi na Congo, if he comes back, when he descends from the top of that palm tree and explain to you the kind of animals and the insects he removed, filtered the palm wine before you drink it, before you see it clean on the ground, you will not like to eat it. The one thing that anybody will, one evil thing that anybody will do to himself is first of all to deny yourself of who you are. That is the first thing. You don't need me to tell you that Nigeria hates you. I don't need Yorubas to tell me that Nigeria, that they hate me. They said, is it the sweetness or the tasty of the food is in the pudding? Is it in the pudding or so? I don't know how they say that. You see?
Yes, it's in the pudding.
I don't need an Hausa man. Yes, thank you, ma'am. I don't need anybody to tell me that Igbo, an average Igbo speaking Biafran, to the extent all the Biafran people are hated in Nigeria. I don't even need the Holy Spirit to the Holy Spirit has already revealed to me. He has shown me the hatred of these people, the hate and the envy, the jealousy emanating from this group of people. If they don't hate you, including those that I call political political region, you know, when they take your oil from you and you don't benefit from it, what does that tell you? It's hate. And when you cry, they come after you. Ken Saro-Wiwa came out to fight. What happened? But today, you have gold in Zamfara. You have gold in Kebbi, Bringing Kebbi. They are mining it, and that Bringing Kebbi gold belongs to the people over there.